Hello world and welcome to a live episode of Birds and Bees. Well, if you listen to the podcast, it's not live for you guys. But if you're watching the video, we're here. We're face to face. We're finally here. You know, second episode since the What the Fuck episode, but we're here. You know, I'm your host, Colin Mill, with your usual co-host. Guys, do what you do.
Yo, it's K After Death. How y'all doing?
Hey, it's your girl Harley.
I don't know how to feel right now because it's like, oh man, we've been talking for so long about being on camera. Right? It's like, oh snap, now they can finally see us when we're talking to them. It's a whole new thing, you know?
Nobody cares.
Nobody on that side of the camera cares. But it's okay. We're here, guys. We're finally here. You know, it took us a couple months, but we're finally doing another video version of the Birds and the Bees as well as the podcast. So depending where you're listening, you know, there'll be a link in the description that will lead you to the other version. So if you're watching the video, there'll be a link in the description to get to the podcast. If you listen to the podcast, there'll be a link in the description to get to the video. But anywho, as always, this episode is brought to you by KinkyCandyOnline.com, reminding you guys to keep it kinky. So today, we're going back to the original format. The last two episodes, I don't think we followed the new format at all. I think we were just going from one rant to another, like, oh, I hate Dumbo and chick dates, and blah, 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 you know? So this time, it was a good episode. It was a good episode. But this time I want to make sure we get back to the format that we told you guys was going to start at the beginning of the year. So we're going to start with the first segment, which is the kinky history moment of the week. So if you're not sure what the kinky history moment of the week is, that's when we decide to go through history and pick out a kinky moment and just talk about it. So this week I want to talk to you guys about the Puritans and the I can never pronounce this word, so forgive me. But I'm sure the word is right here. But if you listen to the podcast, you don't know it. But it's benevolence. What is this word? Benevolence.
Benevolence.
Basically, it means mandatory sex, okay? So, it's the story of the Puritans and the story of the mandatory sex in Plymouth during the 1600s for married couples.
Let me pronounce that. I'm going to need this one again. You know,
what, mandatory sex?
Yeah.
That is a word.
Mandatory sex. Yeah.
Bella is Benevolence. Benevolence. You guys know I would never act like I know something I don't, okay? And I can't pronounce this word, okay, people? So, mandatory sex. Okay, so there were these Puritans back in the 1600s in Plymouth, right? This is during a time when men and wives couldn't even lay together. They had to be a split. So if we were all together, if we were the married couple, matter of fact, even like if I slept at your house, I would have to sleep between you guys, and I had to put like a piece of wood in between. That's how it was at that time.
Really?
Right. Yeah, we have to hold hands, darling.
Right. And then I'd be laying there like, hey, man, that's too kinky for this. So the crazy thing about that, even though men and women couldn't even physically touch each other in bed, they were mandatory to have sex. It was by law that you had to have sex. You couldn't lay in bed with your wife all night long, but
you could definitely get her in the bathroom.
Yeah. The thing is, you know, you ever seen the Willy Wonka movie? Yeah. You remember the beds when all the family was together? Mm-hmm. During that time, that was everybody. Everybody was in bed with each other. So there was there was no time where you could sneak in the corner and just like, you know, because your grandma was right there, like, why is the bed rocking?
Challenging. Every man would have said challenge accepted. I found a way.
So that's why people nowadays are quick to jump in the little corner and get a little quicker going. Mm-hmm. And like, yeah.
Because of the people in the Plymouth, you know?
Shoot, and the messed up thing about that movie was there was no basement.
Yeah.
We're realists. Making that basement. Gotta make that basement.
So, what do they call it? You know, you ever heard of the Mayflower?
The ship?
No, yeah, the ship. The Mayflower ship. Okay.
I don't know.
Have to say it right.
I was like, wait, did I pass history class?
Mayflower. Sounds familiar. It sounds like a ship.
So, the people coming from the Mayflower, there was this one guy, let me get his name for you, but there was this one guy who was just like, oh, we need to leave the UK because they won't let us smash, they won't let us have sex, they won't let us follow rules, and we need to do what we want. We need to be able to be free and, you know, be nasty, be as kinky as you want to be, you know? So they decided we're going to go to the other side and just do what we want to do over there, you know? And, you know, they basically was like, you know, that scene in Jerry Maguire. They're like, you know, who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? And they were just like, fuck it, I'm horny as hell. I'm coming too then. Let's do this. So everybody's decided they're going to go over there. I'm going to get you this guy's name so, you know, I always feel like it's best for you guys to know.
History, ladies and gentlemen, technical difficulties.
Like a sex ship, kind of, I guess.
Basically. There we go. I got the guy's name. His name was Thomas Morton. Morton is Mortan. Thomas Morton. So when they got to the other side, he decided he wanted to, make not like a statue, but something to represent, the fuckery that they were getting ready to do. So they created this thing that was known as the Mary Mount May pole. And it had like these strings on the side, and people could just run around the string. And it's supposed to symbolize, I guess, the penis and fertility. And, basically it was just, a measuring contest for his dick. And it's like, we here we are, planet, we're here, And of course, from there they'll have wild orgies, and it'll just get crazy and nasty, and,
Sounds like a lot of...
Sounds like a time for Frenchie.
Wait. Maybe. If I was in that lifetime, hell yeah.
Just imagine Coachella. Imagine, what's the other one? Woodstock. Imagine, you ever seen The Wicker Man? The Wicker Man, whatever that thing was at the Wicker Man. What's the real life version of the Wicker Man? The Burning Man.
Burning Man.
So imagine that, but with the Mary pole, and that was their version of that. Except there was an orgy right there, not just a concert and music and stuff like that.
A lot of youngins in that joint, I bet.
Yeah. So yeah.
Hopefully, give it to
That's your kinky history moment of the week.
What a history.
Yeah, so anybody go, hey, you want to come see my maypole? Just know that you might want to reconsider that one, maybe.
Shit.
So,
unless you're into that.
So we got a tip of the trick of the week. So, because we have a story that has to do with kissing, but I figured this would be a perfect segue to the tip or trick of the week. So since this story is about non-consenting kiss, we decided to talk about the STD you can get from a kiss. So
which one, story or disease first?
We might as well do the disease first.
One STD that you can get definitely from kissing would be herpes.
Herpes, big bad H.
Now, there's different types of herpes, aren't there?
There's actually 2 types of herpes. There's HSV1 and HSV2.
What are the differences?
HSV1, it causes oral infections like cold sores, blisters, and HSV2 is more like in the genital area, but you can get HSV1 in the genital area also, because what people don't realize is like herpes, it's a virus, so it lives in your brain. So it doesn't.
Wait, it lives in your brain?
Yeah, it itself like lives in your in your nerve system. So like if you're happy, like being happy can trigger like a bump.
Wait, so being happy can ruin? It's like, oh, everything is great right now. This is perfect. No. Like at my job, we tell females, especially like. So you can't be too happy, can't be too sad.
It all depends on like how you feel, like your mood.
So you just gotta have a blank expression all day, just like.
No, because even if you're nervous or if you're. It doesn't matter.
Let me put it like this: a lot of women.
Like, don't make me happy. I don't want to bump up.
a lot of women who have the virus, like the worst time that they have an outbreak would be on their wedding day, because they're so stressed out, and it's just like supposed to be the happiest day of your life, and the next thing you know, you get like an outbreak down there, and it's just like you're screwed. Like,
now, what does that look like? A sore? Oh God, we got pictures.
Wait.
Oh God,
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Well, here's some.
Oh
jeez. Yo, seriously, his OCD just went skyrocket.
I'm never kissing anybody ever again.
This is in the mouth. Like, I wish you guys could actually like really, really see this.
We would love to show you,
I'm gonna give it to him and like.
I mean, we'll have pictures for you guys in the corner so you guys can go through what I'm going through.
And this is just type 1. Imagine, can I see
this? That's 1?
This is type 1. This is the lips. This is actual face.
The face, like it looks good.
I wish you guys could like see this. This is what I'm talking about.
I'll be like.
All right, so the guys who listen to the podcast don't know what we're seeing. If you guys remember that scene in Grindhouse, there's a scene in Grindhouse when they're in the hospital and Josh Brolin is like putting the thermometer in the guy's mouth. And he have all these measles and bumps and stuff and blisters in the lip. That's kind of what I'm seeing here.
That's nothing.
With the ooze too, with just ooze.
God, I don't even know what that was, but that's just.
That was a person's. I mean, there's another one here with like.
Wait, look this way. Look this way. Trust me.
No, look. It happens to even kids. I mean, you got kids who get like this one.
Oh, the poor baby.
He has herpes in his eye. Like,
the baby.
In his eye, yeah.
You gotta be careful.
That's his testicles swollen.
Damn.
That's the lips. That's the mouth. I'm looking for one.
Even the tongue. All messed up. Oh my God.
You okay there, buddy?
No, he's not. He is
You're
literally.
right.
Do you need a bucket?
My OCD
Oh,
is
here
just
we
like,
go.
oh, I'm just like, cheap down.
This is
this
a
way.
girl. This used to be a girl's badge.
Ah!
Those are the lips.
Whoa! Whoa!
Destroyed.
Yo!
This is the lips.
Completely
I'm
gone.
telling you guys, you pull that panties off and you see that, you're just like, hold on.
We won't
Something
be able
ain't
to
right
show
down
you.
there. Why that shit look like fungus? Hold up. Hold up.
You guys-
This looks like bread. You know blue moldy bread? It's that I'm telling you now.
Wait, not yet. Don't look.
This looks like this used to be an asshole.
Blue jeans.
Yo.
It used to be an
Think about it.
asshole.
For this one, look at a honeycomb outwards of your ass. That's
This-
basically
this
what I can tell you. And these photos will be up on No, not Kinky.
No,
Birds and the
Why
Bees.
would you put it on?
Right?
Birds
Why?
and the Bees. For for safety, to let people know that this shit is
There's
actually
one
out there.
picture you messed up.
People need to know. Kids, teenagers need to know. Your eyes is burning right now. I know you wish you had Clorox or alcohol right now to burn your
I'm never
eyes.
having sex again.
No, wait, time out. When you find that one person, just don't be a hoe. Like,
Give me, Father.
I've seen the lie.
I've been doing it wrong, Lord. And
No.
keep me away.
And because of these photos,
Heck me, Lord.
Oh,
Heck
this
me,
one?
Lord.
This one is actually
Oh.
my favorite. So this is a picture of a female patient who, every time she has an outbreak, she has to go to the emergency room. They have to feed her through tubes. Like, she cannot eat solid food. This is.
Whoa, what is that?
gone. It looks like a burnt
that's her
victim.
butt. That's her ass.
That's a burnt victim.
All right, and all this.
Where's
here,
the cheek? There's no crease in the cheek.
it's here. All this here is new outbreaks. Everything around it, all the scarring are old outbreaks that she had. So she literally has to go to the hospital because, like, clothes, like, she can't wear clothes. Her clothes would, when she takes it off, it sticks to her body and it rips the skin off.
Oh, God.
So she literally
like her-
has to go to the hospital and check herself in, and they have to keep her there.
We're not showing you guys that one.
We can't show you this.
That one.
If you want to know, though, go on Birds and the Bees.
Yeah, well, maybe on Twitter or something. Because Twitter, they allow a lot of weird shit to show in pictures. But
And guys,
YouTube
no matter
probably will
what
like
people
no.
tell you,
Facebook will probably be like no. Instagram will be like no.
herpes is a viral infection, which means that there's
Gotta love condoms.
medication to suppress it, but there's nothing to get rid of it. Once you are infected with herpes, you are forever positive for herpes. Whether it's type 1, type 2.
And now
That's
you
pretty
know.
scary. That's pretty scary.
And you don't necessarily have to have sex in order to contract it. Like, a person can have a blister on their hand and they just scratch their hand. Oop, pop it open.
Oh God.
And they just put their hand on the
No.
handrails.
No,
Yeah.
Lord, no. No, the time random people just touch me and everything like that, man. No. Especially like if I'm doing like security for a party.
Oh,
Drunk
yeah.
people touch people all the time.
All the time.
All the time. You know how many times? Like, shit, yesterday I had a drunk woman touch me. You know? Okay, see, this is what happened. So, this woman came into the store, right? No, first, it wasn't a woman. It was another guy. The guy went to the store first.
I was about to say, what are the options we have?
I mean, they do have those options.
So the guy comes to the store and he's looking at things like, oh, that's cute, that's cute. You know, he's very calm. So I'm like, all right, cool. He leaves. Then I just see him in the window going, and I just see him run back and he's going like this. And, okay, you guys can't see, listen on the podcast, but the guy is turning his head back towards where I was near the door. And I'm like, are you okay? And I'm seeing there's this woman who's like reaching from the other side. So I'm like, do you know that woman? He's like, no, I don't know her. And he's all the way by the, like he on the other side of the store behind the counter. He's just hiding at this point. He's just like, oh, she coming for me. She coming. So the woman starts wobbling in. So I'm just like, okay, she hasn't done anything yet for me to go and to have to kick her out. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna stay in my corner, see what she does. She makes way to the middle of the store. She sees the guy hiding, and she goes, "Why?" And then she just hits the floor. Just falls.
Oh my
Her
God.
head hits the back. I'm so serious. Her head hits the back of the loo counter. Just boom, hits the floor. So I'm like, "Oh shit, the lady's dead. She is dead." You can squeeze to the corner. Can you see? Make sure you can see all that's on camera. So I'm like, okay. I gotta make sure she's okay so this store don't have a lawsuit, Kiki Candy don't have insurance for shit like that. So I decided to go all the way over there. I'm looking at the lady and I'm like, hello? Hi, hello, hey, are you okay?
Dead chick.
No, she's not, I know she wasn't dead because she's still like this, her hands on her head. she's like, oh, and I'm like, hi, ma'am, hey. Can I help you? And she's like, you just want to throw me on the street, don't you? I'm like, well, I can't have you on the floor, but I will at least try to help you. Allow me to help you. Help me help you.
Help you.
So I'm just like, what's going? Are you okay? Do you need some water? Is somebody I can call? And she's just like, I just want to go home. And I'm like, I want to help you get home. So help me do that.
We're both trying to aim.
Right? We got the same. She's like, I don't know where I am. I'm like, oh God, okay. Do you know where you live? She's like, I live in Manhattan. I'm like, perfect, because we're in Manhattan.
Oh.
Great. So we're getting there. We're getting somewhere.
We're getting
somewhere.
We're going where we gotta go.
So I'm asking for her name. I won't say her name. So we'll call her
Susan.
Yes, we'll call her Susan. So I'm like, what's your name? She's like, Susan. So I'm like, hi, Susan. I'm Miles. Tell me, do you have ID? Do you have a cell phone I could call somebody for you? She's like, no, my family hates me. Oh. So I'm like, okay. Wow. I can see why. And I'm not telling her I can see why, but in my mind, I'm like, I can see why if you do shit like this, maybe. So I'm looking at this woman like, okay, Susan, I just want to get you home. Help me figure out how to get you home. My manager comes behind me and she goes, hey, ma'am, are you all right? Do you want to sit down somewhere? And she was like, you guys just want to throw me out on the street. And, and then my manager just repeated exactly what I said. Well, we can't have you on the floor, so... how, do you want to come downstairs and sit in the bar? And I was like, no. Because all I'm thinking is we go down these stairs, she's going boop, 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 bah.
And then put her at a bar with more alcohol.
Right?
That's how she got in the position she's in.
And the crazy thing about it, she goes, does it look like I need another drink? And I was like, okay.
At least you knew.
Right? Okay. So I'm just like, okay, Susan, I want to help you. I want to get you home. So I turn on my manager. I'm like, hey, can you get some water? Maybe something, right? So she go get some water. So I'm like, can I call somebody for you? She's like, my family hates me. And I'm like, I'm sorry to hear that. She's like,
nothing, I'm starting to hate you now.
She's like, my sister just had a baby and I want to buy my niece something. And I'm like, okay, this isn't the place that you can buy something for your niece.
Maybe if your niece, before your niece came.
Right.
Probably, but not.
And then she goes, my manager comes with the water. She's, kind of drinking it, but the water's falling all over her shoulder, her face, and everything. And I'm just like, oh boy. Right? Just everywhere.
How are you drowning? And
right? And she
time out. Drunk people, it happens.
So I'm telling my manager, like, yo, you might have to get ready to call the cops. Because I'm going to try my best to get her out the store. But just have that phone on standby. Have that ready, right? So my manager goes to the corner, and I'm talking to the woman. So I'm just like, we can't have you sitting here. She's like, I know I can't be hanging out in Sephora. I'm like, man, this isn't Sephora. It's not Sephora at all. When you wake up, you're gonna find out where you are. You're gonna have a field day, but this isn't Sephora.
Someplace completely okay, sure.
So once I told her this wasn't Sephora, she was completely lost. Like, but where am I? I don't know where I am. I want to go home.
Right, Dory.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, come on, give me your hand. We're gonna get you outside. We're gonna get you some air, and we're gonna figure out where you live. So she takes my hand. Now everybody who works with me knows about my OCD. So they see that and they're like, oh shit, Miles is going through. He's going through it right now. So they can see because the lady now wrapping her arm around me and she's holding my hand. And I'm not gonna go, fuck no, get the fuck off me. I really care to see if this woman's gonna make it or not.
I know you had to keep your composure, but in your mind,
I'm like this. I'm letting her hold on to me, but I'm not letting her get the rest of my body. She got my arm.
Take the arm. Get another one.
I get a bionic one later. I just saw one. I will figure it out. It's 2019. We're close enough to 2020. We got the technology for this, So I'm like, okay, I'm like, come on. So she's holding on to my arm. We're walking towards the door. She's like, are you going to take me home? No. And I was like, I don't think that's what's gonna happen here. I'm like, where's home? She's like, I don't know. I was like, we can figure out how to get you home. I don't think I'll be able to get you there, but And as soon as I say that, she turns back around, goes back into the middle of the store, and I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, help me, Lord. And then as soon as that happened, two cops just walked right in, and I'm like, oh snap, perfect timing. And then we never had a chance to call him. It was the dude who ran out the other side of the store. He went ahead and saw them on the street and waved them down, like, hey,
oh, wow.
crazy lady, get this crazy lady out of here. So, they show up and they're like, hey, we were told there was something happening, and I was just like, damn, I was kind of, trying not to get the cops into this, but now it's too late, because once the boys are involved, that's too late.
That's
so,
definitely like, you gotta file that report.
Right? So I'm just like...
Give me paperwork.
Right? Like, all right, well, that's that lady right there. She's, she's going through it. She seems to be drinking. She, seems to have an issue, right?
She seems to be drunk.
Right? So they go over there. So everything's calm at first. Like, ma'am, can we help you, ma'am? She's swallowing.
Said at first.
At first, yes. At first, things are calm. And then we're like, I'm like, ma'am, like she just still wobbly. So I'm like, all right, let me get her a chair. So like the cop's like, yeah, get a chair. So I get me a stool for her to sit on, right? You put the chair down for her to sit on. She gets on the side of the stool, rolls around the stool, and then falls backwards. So we're like, shit.
Yo,
all right. So
why
I'm like,
does she sound like one of those like cartoon drunks?
right.
From,
And
like,
meanwhile, this whole time I'm putting hand sanitizer on. So every 5 minutes I have to touch this one, I'm just going. So I'm like, damn it. All right. Wipe, make more. Then she falls again. Gotta go back, pick her up. Then go back, get more hand sanitizer. Then she falls back again. Go back, help her up. Go back, put hand sanitizer on. She falls again. This went on for at least 20 minutes.
I was like, you know what? I pay taxes. Y'all better do your job. Do your job. Protect me.
She,
from the germs.
at one point, she almost got herself tased. Because when she fell, she was like, you guys pushed me. And they were like, yo, turn on your camera, bro. It's time to turn on the cameras because we don't know what's going on. So they turn on their cameras. She's like, you guys pushed me. And I'm like, Susan, they're just trying to help you. They're just trying to help. Don't make it worse. So she's just kicking the cops. And he's like, hey, now, don't let me start arrest. I don't want to have to arrest you. He's getting his hand over there. And it's like, oh, shit, this has to happen while I'm at work right now. While I'm on duty, this got to go down. Like, no, come on, Susan. They just want to help you, Susan. Come on, Susan. Come on now. All right, I'm trying to bring them back. Like, come on, Susan.
You've been there like, Susan, don't give me the paperwork.
Right?
Susan, I'm so serious. If you give me this paperwork, I'm going to find out where you live.
Better man than me, because I would have been walked away. Like, really, I would have been like, oh, you got this later. Got to go back.
I wanted to make sure the lady was okay,
No,
and then eventually, she started sobering up. I get, when you run around the police, it's not that hard to sober up. Once the police is in your face.
No, it's difficult. It's still, I know plenty of people who still, no. I'm not going to relive that day. No.
I was one of those people. No. But I wasn't with that conversation.
So eventually she sobered up. They spoke to her in her language. I won't say which, so not too much. Just, I don't want to put her out there like that. It just happened to an officer with the same nationality as her. So, they were able to speak in their language, and then she goes, all right, guys, I think I'm ready to go home. And they was like, oh, no, Susan, it's too late for that. Now you gotta wait for the ambulance to get here. She's like, no, I'm ready to go. And I'm just like, oh, shit, here we go. She's like, I'm ready to go home now. Like, Susan, we can't. You gotta stay here. No, why are you holding me against my will? And then
you was just complaining about going in the street.
Right?
Shut up, Susan.
Right,
Sit down.
Right? And they're like, man, we can't let you out there because if something happens to you, we will be responsible. We gotta make sure you're okay. So we gotta wait for the ambulance to come. She's like, no. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, see, first you didn't want to leave, and now now that the police are involved, now you're just like, oh, get me the fuck out of here. But you should have just left from Jump Street. And now
never came in here, Susan.
Right.
Mm-hmm. This is not Sephora, Susan.
At least we know why that guy. Ben know why that
Does
guy.
not say lip plucker for you, Susan.
And I'm telling you, we waited for the ambulance for like 40 minutes, and then eventually she's like, I gotta pee. I'm gonna pee. So I'm like, can't let her go to the bathroom. One bathroom all the way upstairs, the other bathroom's all the way downstairs. And I'm telling you, all I can think to myself is boop, 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 bop. So I'm like, if she goes anywhere near upstairs, she's gonna fall. She's like, I need to go to the bathroom. Before I can even answer, I'm from the corner of my eye, I'm seeing that officer shaking his head like, no, that's not happening. We're not letting her go to we can't let her off our site. So I'm just like, Susan, I'm sorry, but the ambulance is coming. Just wait till the ambulance get here. So she's like, I'm gonna pee myself right now, right here. And I'm just like,
don't do it, Susan, please.
Please, Susan.
Oh, God.
So the officer's like, all right, we're going to take her outside. So I'm like, perfect. So they take her outside. I'm talking to my coworkers. I see the ambulance show up on the other side of the building. So I'm like, perfect. I'm like, wait, where are the cops? Why don't they see the ambulance? So I'm looking. She's on the other side of the building, and it looks like she's just like trying to get away from the cops. I'm like, oh, let me go. And I was like, guys, the ambulance is right there. Get her in there real quick so we can go home. Let's do it. Let's get her in there. So, they had to get her in the ambulance. And at first, she was fighting them when they were trying to get her in there. She's like, all right, let me go by myself. So they all had to let go of her. She stands there, and, they all in a circle. She's like, she's in control of left.
I can imagine them all like this, like with the hair back, like.
And I'm over here thinking to myself, do I need to pull out my camera phone and film this? I'm like, nah. The cops got cameras on themselves now. I don't need to do all this. So they're looking.
You should.
They're waiting to see she's gonna do something. She's looking at them.
How much views you would have got?
Like I told you, they want to put this lady business out there, So she's looking at them. Left and right.
It's a stare off.
Right? Everybody is basically a stare off. It's a Mexican stare off, And then eventually she goes, all right. And she just goes in the truck by herself. And I was like, that was an eventful moment.
All of that just for you to get in the...
Right? And I was like, I think I'm going to take my break now, okay? I'm going to take my break.
I'm dying.
So that's just to show you, drunk people do have no consideration for what's going on. And they will touch you. And as you can see, you can get herpes from anybody just apparently touching you at all.
Oh my God, imagine getting herpes from somebody who's drunk.
Oh, God.
And then it has that little kiss mark right there, or the lip. It's like, oh God.
Oh yeah, she was hugging everybody too after a while. Like, give me a hug. And we're just like, oh God, no. Oh God, she's hugging me. Too late. Oh my God, it's too late. I'm in her arms. So okay. All right, Susan.
Carl went home and threw everything away.
This is like,
I'm gonna, so like, you ever seen that scene in Bruce Almighty?
Yes.
When he comes over that was me. I just took off my clothes and was like, nope, no more. Into the furnace you go.
hot shower, everything, bro.
Like, God. So, before we get into the final subject, I want to ask you guys, do you guys know what naked sushi is?
I know what sushi is, but I never heard of naked sushi.
I stopped at naked.
So the first time I ever heard of naked sushi was on this show called The Surreal Life. The Surreal Life was a reality show where they took a whole bunch of celebrities and put them under one roof. This was like 2001. This is an early day of reality TV show. So they had people there like Vince Neil of Motley Crue, MC Hammer, Mini Me, Bridget Nelson. I think what's Flavor Flav there in that
I
season?
remember the show. Wasn't it like on MTV?
I think the first season was on WB at the time, just before they were C11 and CW, all that stuff. They were on WB during the first season. And then there was one episode where they all went out to eat, and they all went and got naked sushi. And they're like, oh, I'm not eating sushi off of naked women. I'm a Christian. I don't do stuff like that. The other one is like, I don't know where, I don't want my fish smelling like fish. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, the woman's like, I don't care. I'll take it off that nipple. Like,
Hell yeah, I would have had the chopsticks out.
So the proper term for it is Nyotai-mori, Nyotaimori. And it's often referred to as body sushi. And it's the Japanese practice of serving sushi or sashimi,
Yes.
from the naked body of a woman, and non-tai-mori is when you use a male model, and I will not be touching that sushi roll.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
I don't think I would touch that sushi roll either.
All right, I'm okay on that.
Listen.
All right.
I put soy sauce in the female all day and
He's like, I'll do the woman one, but
the woman one is easy.
I don't know.
I will clean the
I don't know how I feel about that.
Like, I'm good. My OCD won't allow me to eat no food off of anybody.
Please,
I
your
just-
OCD
Other
won't
than-
even. Your
like-
OCD probably wouldn't even let nobody eat food off of you.
You know what? No, if it was like my
look at
partner
that,
kind of thing.
Think about it.
If it was if it was like a partner.
Imagine doing that job.
Doing what?
That's the job. No,
Exactly.
we're talking about in bed at home.
Yeah.
That's
Little
maybe.
kid. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but that's what I was saying. Like if somebody with like your partner. Like,
Yeah, your partner will be different.
That's a whole different story.
Right.
Like, that's not. I'm not going to go to a restaurant
And go to a stranger and eat off a naked stranger.
Yeah, no,
Right.
it's alright.
Like you have a conversation. So how's your day going? You grab it off the nipple. Like, girl.
Sorry, didn't mean
Like you twist the nipple by accident. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not part of it. I apologize.
I didn't know that was you. I'm sorry. I thought that was part of the
That's
meal.
Oh God.
It started back in the samurai period in Japan, and it became a subculture to the geishas. Geishas, right? So, it would take place in the geisha house as celebration after a victorious battle.
It's a victory.
So they eat sushi and then they eat sushi.
Yeah.
Basically.
A victory meal plus an extra victory meal with some special sauce on it.
So the reason why we're talking about naked sushi is because there's a reporter named Jenny Sushi. That's not her actual name. But, she's known for her, she's a chef. She got a naked sushi business and stuff like that. But recently, she's been doing a lot more journalism. And recently she did a report with an MMA fighter. That's one reason why I'm bringing it up. Because you're an MMA fighter, and you're a girlfriend of an MMA fighter. And this story has to do with an MMA fighter and his girlfriend. So Begorian? How do you pronounce this? Begorian?
It's Begorian, the Begorian. Begorian, something like that.
Where is that? I don't know where this man is from. I think he's from Russia. I think he's a Russia.
Somewhere in Moscow, somewhere there.
So, Corbett Pov, I think is his name. I can't, this is Kulbret Pulev.
Kulbret.
It's a Russian name.
Yeah, it's a deep voice. Kulbret. Wait, start with what was it?
Kulbret Pulev. So, well, this boxer, after a fight, was doing an interview with Jenny, and in the end of the interview, he'd go, let's plant a big kiss on her. Mwah. Yeah, just like, come here.
Sweet.
Mwah. And it's all, I don't know about it. Anyway, so he kisses her, and they have this awkward look, like, that's it, right? Nothing else. Next day, lawsuit. She sues him. She's with the lawyer. She's like, this man, he groped me, he kissed me, and he forced it on me. So and then he gets suspended from the fight for future fights, the championships and stuff like that. So the team of Kulbert Pulev,
You sound French.
Right? So they decided, she wants to take legal action, then we might as well just show this footage of her, just kissing dudes on not kissing dudes, I'm bugging. She gave dudes lap dances.
Full lap dance.
Lap dance, people.
After partying with the same people. Partying.
And apparently that she was with them until 6 a.m. in the morning. So they're like, how could a woman who feels offended and she's distraught,
violated,
sexually assaulted,
but you was here partying with me, you was shaking your ass all in my face,
giving my homeboy lap dancing and everything. So here's my question.
What's up?
Who's in the wrong? Is the guy wrong for forcing a kiss on her, even though he claims, hey, we're just friends, this is how we play? And there was a picture that I saw online where she did put her hand over the crotch, but then I saw another picture that looked like the exact same picture, so it could have been Photoshop, I don't know. But they say they're friends. There's photos of them all out, going out to eat, hanging out. There's footage of them at the party. So they maybe could be friends. Maybe not. I don't know. They might be friends. They might not be friends. But at the end of the day, she felt violated by that kiss. She said he groped her, and
Okay, I would in my defense for professionalism, if it comes down to a reporter and a fighter, it's the same thing like with a football team and the cheerleaders. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to have that type of play. It's the same thing like dating in the field or workplace. You're not supposed to really have it.
Right, you're not supposed to shit where you eat.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
And there's a specific contract. Once you're at the job, there's nothing supposed to be affiliated like that. So he was wrong on that take because on the job after the interview, he wasn't supposed to kiss her.
It was literally.
Yeah, it was literally like he
at the interview. Like he wasn't even off camera elsewhere, just like, well, interview over. Mwah! I'm so happy,
And I think that she was wrong because she actually allowed it, even though it was a surprise kiss. Because she
didn't allow it. She just had to accept that it just happened. True. But the thing that I'm not understanding, like if she felt violated, when did you figure that out? 6 hours after you hung out with them that you felt violated?
I feel like the whole story is bullshit. It's just like, first off, this is my thing.
Because I think she still could feel violated. I don't want to take that away from her. She could feel that violated. Like, because this is what I feel like happened. In my opinion. My opinion is, the kiss happened. She wasn't cool with it, but because she knew the people, she's like, all right, that meant nothing. It's whatever. And then, she hung out with him, his girlfriend or whatever, because he has a girlfriend, and she's fucking hot.
But that's the part. That's the reation why I'm like, God, disagree with the whole thing to begin with. Because he has a girl.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. I think something happened after they had dinner, all hanging out the party. Something must have happened at that party where somebody pissed her off. It could have been of him, could have been his bands. And then she's like, oh, word, that's how y'all going to treat me? This is how you going to do me? All right, I got something for that ass. Lawsuit. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. Like it was all good and dandy before until you made her feel cheap and violated. Like I'm no hooker. I know we're hanging out and giving lap dances. I know I do naked sushi. I know I let you kiss me in front of everybody. But I'm no hooker. Don't you treat me like one.
You treat me like a hoe, even though my name is a hoe.
And you got the perfect uniform for a hoe suit on.
So I don't want to say he's not wrong, but I also don't want to say she's not wrong. I feel there's three sides to every story. There's his side, her side, and there's the truth. And
I feel like they're both just wrong. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like he had a girl, like she should.
And his girlfriend don't care at all.
She's just stupid.
Did you see?
I mean, no, I take that back. I take that back.
She was making.
I shouldn't say that. I mean,
I mean, I'm sure you would have let Frenchie kiss a reporter.
No. You see, reading the article, like while I was reading it, it was just like, oh no, Frenchie, I will kill you.
On camera.
This is on camera, for real. Like, and I've even said it too far. I was just like, listen, I'm serious. Like, like, this is why, like, the idea of you being in that world is just like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to cut my nails.
Start fighting.
She become a fight her damn self.
Right?
Find a journalist, though.
No. Because the second that your lips touch the no.
She would be experiencing life in prison for 2 murders.
I would go Super Saiyan. I would go Super Saiyan.
I'll be running for my life.
You.
Well, the lawsuit is still pending right now. The lawsuit is pretty much new.
I feel like he's not. He got.
I feel like
I
personally
don't know. That video is pretty awkward. This is being Me Too generation right now, where anytime a guy do something that he wasn't supposed to do without consent, it's basically it's like, oh, burn the house down type of situation. So I don't know how much he's gonna get past it. Now maybe the video might play a part because there she is giving people lap dances, but. She's not suing for giving nobody no lap dance. She's suing because he gave her a kiss that she didn't want.
But if you didn't want to be there, then you should have just left.
It's not.
It's
because it happened. It wasn't.
It's not about the party. It's not about the party.
It was about the.
What makes things look bad is the fact that she was at the party.
That's what I'm saying. If you really felt that bad about it, like when it happened, you had your awkward moment. All right, okay, fine.
So you really felt
I'm gonna walk out the door and I'm gonna go my way, and you're gonna go your way.
Right.
When if we're really friends, like everybody's portraying it like when we're by ourselves having that moment, then yeah, we will sit down and talk, and I'll tell you like, hey, that wasn't cool.
Right.
Like just no.
Right.
But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, like if I'm not with Frenchie, I'm not gonna shove my tongue down his throat, knowing that he has a girl, and then.
Well, she just shoved her tongue down.
Well, I mean, still, like, I'm not gonna have him shove his tongue down my throat, and then be at a party with him
and his girlfriend,
and then be like, oh, they got me drunk, and no, it doesn't work like that. You willingly walked in there and you sat there and associated yourself with these individuals, knowing that the next day you were going to go home and try to be like, oh, he did something inappropriate. Doesn't work like that. No, I'm sorry.
Crazy thing about the story, I almost missed this story too. I was just going through my feed and I just saw the lap dance footage. I was like, "Ooh, this is sexy." Yeah. And I looked in and I found out who she was, Jenny Sushi, and there's like naked picture of her with the sushi. I'm like, "Oh, this is nice." And then I read the whole story. I was like, "Oh, this is not nice at all." Oh no.
Typical, right?
Oh.
I'm about to look at this article.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it wasn't for that picture. It would never caught my eye. I'm kidding you not. She just laid out, big old breasts with sushi covering the nipples, and I'm just like, oh, why haven't I seen these? And then you get to the bottom, and then you see her crying with the lawyer. I'm like, oh, this just took a horrible turn.
This is like this bittersweet type shit.
This is one of those moments where I wish there was another female, like right here, like I'm just by myself, like.
Now you're all alone.
Shut up.
Well. I don't know who's gonna win this case. I think it's just sad all the way around that it's happening.
I hope he wins. I don't even watch. Like I don't even really know who he is. Like,
right.
But I hope he wins. I hope she don't try to because that's somebody's career. Though.
Mm-hmm.
Like
because he gets suspended. Yeah.
Somebody's that's someone putting food on somebody else's plate. Like you taking food off of somebody else's plate. Plus you're making his name and you're making his career look bad. Well. It's getting worse.
At the end of the day, it couldn't be me. Because I swear, if you would have... Listen.
I mean, every woman's different. Some women would flinch, but whoa, don't kiss me. Another one would, why he grabbing the back of her head, throw a fist at him, like,
It was clearly a surprise.
She didn't know how to react. She didn't know how to do it. But he claims, like, yo, we're friends. So, she like, maybe
friends don't kiss on the lips. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. I don't kiss. I got a lot of people friends.
What made you feel so comfortable that at that moment, instead of kissing your girl, you're kissing a friend?
Okay.
In the lips.
Okay. If he was single, I would have been like, okay.
He's not single.
I said,
and he got a hot girlfriend.
So you can't sit here.
Hot.
If
she's a singer too.
You lose it.
And his girlfriend's still supporting him. She's calling the reporter like, oh, she's a whore, she's a this, she's a that, she's a liar, da 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 da. She's throwing that woman under the bus, even though her boyfriend kissed her on camera.
It sounds like what's that word? Monogamy relationships?
Polygamy? Is it polygamy?
Is it polygamy?
I think it's poly relationship. I know it's poly. It's a poly community.
Monogamy, some shit.
She. It sounded like she was like, yeah, go for it. Let's see if we can get her.
Come back with us.
Come back home
Maybe
with us.
We can get a little sushi tonight.
Imagine. Yo, babe, what you in the mood for tonight? Some sushi. I couldn't even say it with a straight face.
Well, guys, this was this episode of the Birds and the Bees podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing us in 3 dimensions. Well, not really 3D, but you're able to actually see us physically.
Some of us more than others,
right? But now you can actually see us. If you guys listen to the podcast, like I said, the link in the description will be there. If you don't see it now, come back later for the update. But the description will be there for the video version. And we'll be here at the same time, same place. You know where to find us. Much love, God bless. 2 pieces of chicken grease. I'll see you guys later.
Good night.
Peace.